Southwest Conference. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas A&M's offense will be first on the attack. Once Wild Razorbacks get going, it is hard to slow them down, and Texas A&M found that out the hard way the last time these two met.
Yeah, Wu Pig poured it on Arkansas. They took advantage of every moment. They dominated that football game. That's something you haven't seen a lot in this series. It was good for the Razorback fans to see that win. Jesse, big chance for A&M to prove them wrong today.
No doubt. And Arkansas in that game, I think, took advantage of the momentum early, and they never gave it back. So A&M's
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He now has 72 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Trying to slam in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the 1st time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's talk for a second. Arkansas. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet. How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this Noah. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Mooney. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Right on the money. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw, it's Alvarez. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile... hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the tight end. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Back to throw, it's Alvarez. Pulls it in down the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have touchdown Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on-hat and giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense...
It's a seam wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It is good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more snap coming before halftime. Toss sweep right. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payday.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Hamilton. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking for space. It's Braswell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Mooney. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Pressure coming, and he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hardy. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down try for the offense. The give to the tailback. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Oh, they're after him. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Barry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Atkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. To the air, it's Hebert. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final